Why does anyone still live in Gotham City? At first glance, it seems like one of those comic book questions you're not supposed to ask right up there with why doesn't the Joker just get locked away forever? Or how does Bruce Wayne ever sleep? And yet, every week in the pages of comics, every month in TV adaptations and movies, the streets of Gotham are brimming with people going about their business. It's unbothered by the fact that any day could bring a citywide clown-based crime wave or a new toxin in the water supply. Let's take a moment and seriously consider, why would anyone choose to call Gotham home? Let's start with a reality check. Gotham is routinely subject to villainous schemes that would render most cities unlivable. Bank robberies here often reach the scale of guerrilla warfare. Office towers are as likely to host evil lairs as tech startups. The average lunch break could be interrupted by a fear toxin attack, an earthquake engineered by criminal masterminds, or a parade that turns into a gas-spitting nightmare. And that's not even accounting for the regular threat that half the city could be frozen, or that someone in a green suit wants to hold the power grid for ransom. On paper, Gotham should have been abandoned. Federal disaster recovery plans and realistic urban flight patterns counted for anything. This city would barely scrape half its comic book population. There are plenty of bright, sunny places in the DC universe that don't have a revolving door for crime, urban blight, and ominous fog rolling in at noon. Given all this, let's imagine you're a typical Gothamite. Why not just pack up and leave? The answer, as with any real-world city that suffers similar woes, is complicated. First, there's the inertia of life roots that dig deeper than we admit, until we think of pulling them up. Yes, Gotham has its dangers. But for many, it's also home. The place where your family lives, your job is located, your friends gather. The city is built of more than skyscrapers and shadowy alleys. It's built of memories, relationships, and a sense of belonging. Then, consider the economics of urban flight. Most citizens aren't billionaires with secret lairs beneath their homes. The cost of moving even a few states away is immense, and the challenges of uprooting whole families mount quickly. Where would you go? Metropolis. It's at Superman's town, and rents there have to be insane. Neighboring cities might seem safer, but nobody wants to arrive as a refugee from Gotham, where it's assumed you either have questionable luck or even more questionable connections. Let's not forget the resilient soars at fatalism. Bred into Gotham's people. When you've watched Batman swing down from the rooftops for the 10th time this year, when you've seen City Hall rebuilt after each disaster, something changes in you. The extraordinary becomes every day. Most days go by without incident, and the rhythm of life, the buzz of the marketplace, the energy of the nightlife, the fierce pride of neighborhoods that look out for their on-carries-on. And in between disasters, Gotham almost seems livable. There's the arts scene, vibrant, experimental, a little risky. The food is shockingly good, and the city boasts world-class museums when not being plundered by a feline art thief. Rent is, strangely enough, affordable. Maybe you don't get park views, but you do get a sense of camaraderie. After all, only a fellow Gothamite really understands what it's like to watch the weather report and check which costumed villains are active before deciding if you need your umbrella or gas mask. There's something else too. Gotham is a city of promise for people who want to disappear, reinvent themselves, or fly under the radar. Here, anonymity isn't a bug, it's a feature. If you have a past you'd rather leave behind, Gotham will gladly swallow you up. And no one will blink if you keep odd hours or have a few secrets of your own. Finally, there's Batman. Love him, hate him, fear him, Gothamites. No, he's out there. A living urban legend. He's both the city's warning siren and safety net. For many, living in Gotham means sharing in that myth, finding reassurance not in the absence of evil, but in the certainty that someone will rise to stand against it. So why does anyone still live in Gotham? Because home, for all its darkness, has a strange pull. Because danger and excitement can be addictive. Because sometimes the only way to show courage is to stay put and build a life in spite of it all. Gotham's greatest feature isn't its skyline or its caped crusader, it's the stubborn, often illogical hope of its citizens. And maybe, in a city where fear lurks around every corner, hope is its own kind of superpower.